Welcome to New Jump City, everybody, where we recap the week in American and Japanese sequential art. I'm your host, Christian, the unbiased king. And joining me through StreamYard, it is the man, the myth, the legend, the tank top sage. It's Joshua Gangsta Time Code.
It's called Partner, but it should be called Gangsta Time.
What's good, Chris? What up, everybody listening?
Hey. Also joining us, it is our producer, Edgelord Big News, Brian.
Nanto you big news.
Sup, nerds?
Hey, we're back. Our entire our roster is not entirely full, but you know, we still got a great show for you guys today. Big news coming from the Shonen Jump.
Nanto you big news.
Everybody's dropping bombs on us. They just decided to do this. First things first, Kagurabachi after this week will be on hiatus for about a month.
Yikes.
yeah, it's rough. It's not great. So that's sad. But in as they say in the laws of equivalent exchange, offer us something a little something for our troubles, because as we all know, as you probably heard, Hunter x Hunter will be returning to Shonen Jump starting next week, and thus will also be joining our lineup again as it has in the past. We will be covering the novel that has become Hunter x Hunter. Very excited for that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I wanted to put together a little recap of the Succession War arc, just to catch people up. Other people have done it on YouTube, and all their videos are like 2.5 hours, which is right, because the amount of actual like, people say One Piece is dense. Like, you could breeze through One Piece quicker than you could probably get through the Succession War arc, to be honest. It's kind of crazy. And the Succession War arc is...
I be having to go back and forth between pages. And not because I'm annoyed, but because I really, I want to make sure I understand shit.
Yeah.
This is like the third time I've been reading. This is my third read of the Succession War, bro.
Yeah, me too. Every time it goes away, I have to reread it when it comes back. So I'm in the middle of rereading it now. It's... Theoretically, I'm going back a little further than when the Succession arc started. I'm going to basically when Beyond first appears. Because I think that's like the real start.
Yeah, I started at what, 340?
It's 340. So there's 71 chapters so far in this arc.
I'm right behind you, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm like maybe 5 chapters behind you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm at 355.
I'm about there too. Wow. Actually, I think I'm like right there. So we're Hisoko versus Crawler, right?
No, not yet. I'm at like 350.
That's the 350s.
They're still talking about they're still talking about the voyage.
So, okay.
I forgot that he sandwiched in Crollo and fucking
and Hisoka. Yeah, that battle was fucking nuts.
Oh my god.
So
it was.
Yeah, next week I'm going to try to do a little bit of a light recap. I'm not going to go into ultra detail. I'm going to do my best to kind of condense the information to just like the most important parts, but I don't know. It's tough because there's a lot of
riff along the way.
Yeah, of course we could riff along the way.
Can we interject and all of that?
Yeah, we might do it.
I feel like that's what we should just kind of
we might do it. We could do it as the pre-show. So if you guys want to listen to next week's pre-show, we didn't do one this week, but next week we'll do a pre-show and it'll be all Hunter x Hunter based. And maybe we can squeeze in a question or two.
I love that series.
It's so good.
Let me tell you guys this. You know what I thought about? Would I trade the Knicks championship, right, for Hunter x Hunter to be forever off hiatus and for World Trigger to come back weekly? I would.
Yeah.
I would. I'd give the Knicks championship away for those two things. I'm not gonna say without a problem, but I would.
It would be difficult, but
not feel bad about it.
Yeah, so look out for that. Sakamoto Days is ending in a few weeks, and replacing it will be Bleach the Hell arc, which we will be picking up as well, I assume. Yeah,
we can agree to that. Yeah, it's still some litigation there.
I feel like we've gotta, bro. Sorry. I feel like we have no choice.
Do I have to reread Bleach then to do that shit?
You don't have to.
What was that other one? That other thing that he put out?
Burn the Witch? I don't think you need to read Burn the Witch, but although it does take place in the same universe, the Soul Society does exist. in Burn the Witch. So that's up to you, bro. I'm not going to force you to do that. I might, but that's a lot of chapters. I think Bleach is but it's actually not that bad. Bleach is like 400 chapters or so, 500.
I've been meaning to reread it again, just to like,
Yeah, I might do that.
I want to make sure that if I'm talking shit, I'm accurate.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be cool if we re-picked up Boruto, and we'll have Kishimoto, Oda, and Kubo on the show again, like we used to do during the Comics Pod era, back when we were like college students. Josh is so bad. Why you look at me like that? I can't hear you. Did you mute yourself?
I did because I was grinding. Yeah. If Brian's face was visible, it'd probably be in a worse state than mine was.
We'll think about it.
I'm sorry.
We'll make a decision off air.
Boruto's a dub, nigga. It's a dub. I couldn't cover it without like just completely shitting on it like every moment.
Yeah, I don't want to rain on nobody's parade. We're not fans of Boruto here.
It's actually depressing because it set itself up so perfectly.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. One of our funniest moments on the podcast have been covering Boruto.
So did Bleach.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the one thing I miss.
I guess.
That's the one thing I miss is that, it's not easy to read by any means, but when we get on this show, it's pretty fun to talk about.
Yo, we used to go in on that shit, bro.
Yeah. What's funny is that right before
as soon as it started getting bad,
right before the time skip, we were like, "Oh my god, this might actually be good." We actually had hope for Boruto for a second there, and then it got fucking bad again. No disrespect to anybody who likes Boruto, unironically.
I remember this nigga Brian. Like the worst part about Boruto was Daemon.
I like Daemon.
Like Brian hated that nigga.
I like
I didn't
Daemon.
love him either.
I hate Daemon.
You guys hated Daemon.
I mean,
I like
like,
Daemon.
It's just that he's even worse now because of everything else that's happening. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what's
it's
happening.
like,
Brian,
oh god, on top of that, you got this.
Brian would send us
fucking
clips
nobody.
of them using Gen Z slang.
It's actually so fucking atrocious. Oh my god.
And I'm like, Kishimoto, how old is he? And he's writing this series. That's what's funny.
That nigga's
I don't know why he's like this right now. Like, bro.
Kishimoto's
Please.
51.
disdain for his readers.
Kishimoto's
that are above the
51,
age of
guys.
13.
He should act like it.
Oda's also 51.
That nigga said, y'all didn't want bench? Fuck y'all then. How about
You
that?
didn't want my baseball manga? And then I will destroy everything you love. Kubo is 48. You know what? I do look forward to having his art back in the magazine again. Say what you will, it's always looked great.
I will say what I will, nigga. Trash and cool looks.
I will be saying.
You know what that makes me think of? There's like these waste bins like scattered around the NYC.
Oh, you're talking about
that
the
are
Knicks,
blue and
the Knicks
orange.
colors?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a video of that lady.
That's Bleach.
I saw a video of that lady dumping out all the trash and then taking the trash can. It was like, that can't be worth it.
You know why
That's
did
actually
that?
disgusting.
Apparently there's this like there's this guy that makes like he has like a chopped cheese truck or whatever, and now he has like a store too, I think. And that nigga put it out there like, yo, like I'll give you a free sandwich and like, like whole meal drink comp 100% if you bring me one of those trash cans.
That's not worth it, first of all.
That's it, nigga?
Yeah, that's not
Hell no.
That's actually kind of a
Hell
felony, I
no.
think. You can't just do that shit.
It definitely is. You stealing that shit. And I hope that nigga gets caught up for that.
For a single
Well, that's
sandwich?
it.
It's sandwiches for life, bro. What the hell's wrong with you?
Right, nigga.
First of all, that's actually disgusting. picking up a trash can off of the streets of New York and bringing it to your house is inadvisable.
You could have the decency to walk around with an industrial sized garbage bag. So whenever you did find one, you'd be like, I bet I'm not gonna put all this trash on the street. I ain't gonna lie, I would have screamed on that fucking person, yo.
Yeah.
They would have had to hit me in the fucking head with the garbage can.
I would have been
The
pissed.
fuck up.
Being on that, there's a picture of that lady on the train with it, and I'm like, get that shit off of here. Are you out of your mind?
Wow, yo.
Yeah,
People don't know what to do with themselves.
yeah, crazy. Anyway,
See, that's why I would have traded that shit for a regular Hunter x Hunter and World Trigger. Those are the two best series. that
repair the
exist.
backs
Well,
of
you
Togashi
gotta
and
throw one piece in
Ashihara.
there.
Make them 10 years younger. How old is Ashihara? He can't be that old.
Right. That's why I'm annoyed about his back pain. I'm like, what the fuck have you been doing, my nigga? Was you
45?
working in, like,
He's
a
45.
warehouse, bro? Oh, poor guy.
Well, first of
Damn.
all, like, I mean, you know, sitting like that for
why
hours
his
and
mom was
hours
so
on
mature.
end, you're like, these guys sit on their desks, like, hunched over their desks for 20 hours a day.
There's not a more optimal way to draw
Nope.
art.
You're not supposed to, like, sit for
I
that
don't
long.
believe that.
You're not supposed to sit for that long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, isn't there like a better
But you
way?
gotta hit your deadlines. That's why.
It's also terrible for your wrists to like be doing it for so long.
How the fuck
over
would a
hours and no
penguin know
breaks.
that, bro?
You know, and also, you know, they get, a lot of them end up malnourished. You know, it's a whole thing. They're overworked.
But how would
It's
a
a
penguin know
whole
about
rigmarole.
wrist hurting?
It's true, Brian. I mean, that's a good point. You as a penguin wouldn't understand.
There's no way you could understand and relate to that, bro. You have no place to talking about these things.
I can relate
What?
to this.
Bro thinks he could relate. This penguin thinks he could relate to this.
Who? Primplup or Brian Espinal?
This isn't
Because
Pimplup.
I only see a penguin.
This is
This is Printplop.
Primplup, yeah.
that's Primplup. I thought it was
Yeah, it's
Emporion
Printplop.
to Con.
No, Emporion is the last.
Napoleon is the third evolution. Yeah, where he's a steel type.
Damn. Egg on my face.
Brian didn't know that he was a steel type, though.
I knew.
All right. What's his signature move?
I don't know.
Technically, it's not a signature move, but if you had to give him a signature move, what would it be?
What, like Metal Claw or something?
No,
He doesn't have
Steel
claws. He has
something.
flippers.
it's a move that got released in that same generation and was given to two of the new water types of that generation too.
I have no
You
clue.
could argue it's another Pokemon signature move, but I think it's more so.
Iron Tail.
Napoleon. Nope, it's
Iron-
not a steel type move. It's a real move.
Water gun.
Aqua Jet.
I knew that.
Oh, Aqua Jet.
I knew
Brian's a fucking LARPer, bro.
I was
That's
I
what
was
he is.
testing.
Brian is the second known Pokemon LARPer. The first one is what's that nigga that be fighting Logan Paul? He's the first LARP.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
you,
a
Brian,
LARPer.
you're the second LARP.
I'm
not
gonna
a
be
LARPer,
king
bro.
of the LARPers.
Listen, Brian, hope you know. You play too many randomizers to not know these things, man. Or maybe that's
Well,
what it is. The randomizers.
That's the thing. I haven't
jumble
gotten
the
any.
brain.
I've never gotten Piplup in my randomizers.
We gotta do a Pokemon quiz. Josh, you gotta host like a Pokemon quiz of who's that Pokemon.
Y'all niggas don't want that.
I do.
Let me stop.
I do.
Let me stop.
I may
would be fun.
lose, but
If you do beat Brian, he can't ever use Pokemon for his icons again.
Oh,
damn,
I will. I will keep doing it.
you gotta use
Shamelessly.
you gotta use other things.
We're not going to do this competition then.
You gotta do other
That's my.
things.
Those are my conditions. What would you wager, Chris?
Oh man, my life.
Would you wager your ability to use Nen for the next year?
You know about my ability, huh?
I do.
You must have used Gyo.
Mizaistum told me about it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what I would wager. I don't have anything to wager.
Just to be clear, Hunter x Hunter is the best anime / manga out, period. I love World Trigger to death. Y'all know how I feel about One Piece. One Piece is the best on paper, but Hunter x Hunter is the fucking best. Just my opinion.
No,
Just my opinion.
my S ranks are.
I love it so much.
My S ranks are One Piece, World Trigger, and Hunter x Hunter as well. But
Yeah, I don't even I'm so confident about that. It's like I don't care if there's other manga that they say is really, really good. It would also be S rank. No, it ain't on that level.
I've got physical volumes of World Trigger. Physical.
Why'd you have that on hand?
It was just on my coffee table.
Well, that's nice. Big square. Oh, cube.
Big cube. All right. We should probably get this show started. Ready to move?
I can't wait to say that.
What? Big cube?
Nah, to say hold this cube. I mean, I could say it whenever I read World Trigger, but I can't wait to say that shit to someone else that's a World Trigger fan.
Yeah.
That's not you guys.
Yeah.
They know what's happening. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Let's go into the show.
Bloody Cross.
Sakamoto Days. This is Sakamoto Days, chapter 264, The Ultimate Ideal. Last we left off with Sakamoto Days. Everybody is Shin has just finished his battle with Magic Music Man. And it seems to be that Gaku is up and he has survived his battle. He has been revived somehow. And he is getting ready to go face off against X, who he assumes has Takamura within him, and is looking for a revenge match there. Meanwhile, Sakamoto and X are continuing their battle, and this chapter opens up with the Cinema Man just documenting this whole thing. Some guy bumps into him, and he's like, "Watch where you're going," and he puts his fingers in his mouth, and then he says, "Shh, extra on sets shouldn't make any unnecessary noise." And I don't know where this guy went. I mean, he just put his finger in his mouth, and then he disappears in the next panel. But yeah, the battle continues. Sakamoto is launched out of, I guess this is a skate park of some sort, and with X closely following him. Sakamoto asks if he's like, "Did you think you would have a shot at winning if you lured me out?" He's like, "Your skills couldn't possibly have declined so far. I'll kill you and continue onward." And Sakamoto basically says, "There's nowhere for you to go. You've already reached your goals. Your only goal is to kill, to destroy all order. There's no point beyond that." And X is like, "Are you saying that everything I've done has been meaningless?" He's like, "Yeah, you killed people. You took over the JAA. You even killed innocent bystanders. All you've done is kill, and killing achieves nothing." And he tells him, like, "I don't know. I have no idea how to save you, but I can stop you." And X is like, you think you're so superior? You're a killer too." And then we get a really cool two-page. You get a really cool two-page spread of Sakamoto and X squaring up. And Sakamoto flips off like the little button cap thing and shoots the lead from the mechanical pencil like a dart. And X blocks it though, but he is parried by a punch in the face. But I think he dodges that. No, he gets smacked and he gets sent flying. But he recovers quickly, and Sakamoto channels his inner Dominican mom and launches his chancla right at X, and he launches it just so that it skates the weird chain weapon thing that X is wielding all the way up to his hand and knocks the handle of his weapon off of him. It's fucking crazy. And he stomps him to the ground into a carousel. where Sakamoto is waiting for him with one of the poles of the carousel being used as a weapon. He launches it forward, impaling the carousel horse that X is riding, and X follows through by blocking it further with Takamura's sword. And he uses Takamura's sword to slash the entire carousel in half. But it doesn't seem to affect Sakamoto because he has his super ultra apron armor on, and it doesn't seem to phase him. And that is where the chapter ends, as Sakamoto says, "Let's settle this once and for all, Uzuki." And that was Sakamoto Days, chapter 264. Josh, what did you think about this chapter?
I really like this chapter. Not enough for RGC, but for it just being a kind of transition chapter, which I would argue it is, even though they fought a little bit, it wasn't really like they didn't get into it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I liked I'm struggling to articulate what it is I'm trying to get across, but basically I like how Sakamoto talked to him and told him, like, nah, bro, let me let you know what's all you've been doing. Like, whatever your plan actually was, all you've been doing is kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all you've been doing fucking stop. So, yeah, that's your plan. You've already succeeded in that, and I'm going to stop you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But, I can't help but feel like this has such a conservative ring to it. And I don't mean conservative like Republicans. I mean truly conservative in the name as far as like ideology goes. Because it's like he wanted to change the status quo. X.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but a society with assassins and shit, that's not a cool status quo, Mm-hmm. But I don't think he wanted to replace that. I don't think he wanted to he still wanted there to be assassins and shit. Wasn't that the plan to make everybody an assassin or something?
Yeah, basically
like that?
make everybody an assassin.
Yeah, so it's like, nigga, you're bugging. You lost the plot several acts ago. I don't know how to fucking word that together in a clever way, but yeah, so it's like, I'm not interested in X as a villain anymore at this point, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I still want to see Sakamoto beat the brakes off this nigga. So
yeah,
I'm cool with everything happening. Brian, what are your thoughts?
The action in this chapter was really fucking cool, and the dialogue just immediately kind of dismantled everything X kind of was going for, like almost immediately, with his statement. Because Sakamoto is just right, and
it's like true. That's really it. It's just,
like, and there's nothing up for debate. He kind of just
is right.
He kind of just is right, and he properly rage baits X into a fight here. And it kind of leads me to believe, like, what the fuck was X really thinking would that he was doing? Like, what? He's so full of shit. Like he's like, oh, nice people like Rion. Let's make a world that they can all walk around and be safe. Yeah, sure. As you kill innocent people.
Like what?
Like,
what are you talking about?
Like, it makes no sense. But aside from that, the action is just awesome as per usual in Sakamoto. So is the apron like bulletproof? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
It's
I think it's like
durable?
I think it's like a kind of an armor, like a Kevlar type thing.
And that's what blocked the slice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically.
That was a cool reveal at the end. I guess he's becoming more and more his new self as the fight goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fun chapter nonetheless. But I don't have much else to say.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought this chapter was good, and I'm all for, Sakamoto as like, Fat Sakamoto doing his thing and doing his fights, and that's really what I come to Sakamoto Days for. I didn't really like see it as a plot thing ever, because a lot of it is more, you know, tongue in cheek for the most part, and so I'm not like super married to any ideals that the series may be, you know, espousing, except for, you know, obviously, you know, it's good to change your ways from living kind of, for lack of a better word, a toxic lifestyle, and, you know, trying to find a peace with family and community. So, you know, I think like that's the lesson to take from Sakamoto. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not here really for, you know, all the pontificating about it. So I don't mind it too much. I think like this is a really just a sick action movie, in manga form. And this chapter is no exception. The art has been really good, you know, the last few chapters, especially like this chapter. I feel like they really stepped up their game. I really love this 2-page spread, guys, where Sakamoto and Uzuki are facing off. So, you know, that's all I need for Sakamoto, from Sakamoto. Just like keep up the fun times. Yeah, it's gonna be weird not having it around. We've caught up with the series like a long time ago, and now that it's probably gonna end in like maybe a month or two, it's very strange. But very excited for it. Very excited to see where it goes from here. But that's all I got for Sakamoto Days. You guys ready to move on to the next one? Then let's go.
I hope he turns his sword into some guns.
Kagurabachi. And with that, I'm going to turn this one over to Josh.
Thanks, buddy. This is
You're welcome,
Kagurabachi chapter number. Thanks. 125.
Smelting.
Thank you. Smelting. I'm gonna take Christian's
Smelting.
word. So, you know, spoilers. That's what this whole chapter is about.
It's literally that. It's
Making a sword. But we get some interesting context, and I believe, and because I can't help myself, I'm not gonna wait till I give my thoughts. I'm gonna say it mid review that I was right about something. Not that y'all fought me on it, but I called it right. So it doesn't even matter what happened last week. We already know the talks went down. The Soga clan folded, and Rokuhira is in a situation where he's got to make these swords, or he's going to lose his baby girl. There you go. That's the gist of it.
mm-hmm.
So we open this week with this scientist. He's talking on the phone with somebody, and and they're thinking about the Mikaboshi people, right? And they're like, how, you know, that they have tremendous life force, but I don't see how that alone can help them adapt to the power of the Danseki, and that's what their conversation is about. Like, what could have made it so that they could like use this type of power, like without destroying themselves. And the scientist says, in all of these texts, from what I glean, in order to possess the power of the Denseki, the Mikaboshi paid an immense toll, which was via sacrifice in human life.
Mm-hmm.
So, which, you know, Josh Cole called it. I was right.
Josh did call it.
Yep.
That was a little too loud.
It's okay. You don't have to play it again. Thank you. So, anyway, yeah. So the guy's like, look, the truth is unclear, but you've seen it for yourselves. Like, anybody that tries to channel the spiritual energy gets turned into a fucking pile of scraps, as they show a pile of scraps. Really, it's terrifying. And he's like, it's undeniable that originally the Danseki was something humans were never meant to touch. Forbidden fruit. As we finally get to the title chapter, Smelting, that's why I didn't fucking realize. And we have Rokuhira and Subaru in this, you know, far off blacksmith house away from like any actual civilization in case a disaster happened. And they start talking about this technique called
Tatara smelting.
Tamahagan?
Oh, Tamahagane.
This is the technique. Oh, no. Tatsura smelting that produces Tamahagane. which is an extremely high quality steel with very few impurities. It is the raw material used to make Japanese katana, the shit we love. All the weebs know about that. So, right. So they start to explain that the supple strength of tamahagane derives from the semi-fusion state in which the carbon isn't evenly melted out the material. As everyone knows, this delicate irregularity is impossible to reproduce even with the most cutting-edge smelting technology. For 3 days and nights, the artisans manually feed iron sand and charcoal into a clay furnace while aerating it with bellows. Only this ancient method can produce tamahagane. Okay. So, yeah, it takes a long fucking time. Long, arduous effort. Further cementing that people in the past were just far superior to the people of nowadays. And I'm not talking about in Kagurabachi, I'm talking about in real human life. Anyway, as they continue to make an attempt at forging this Danseki blade, Mr. Joji arrives. And he's the guy that looks like a superhero because he
has got a little mask on.
Like the Incredibles.
Yeah.
And he's like, y'all niggas is wildin'. You think I wasn't going to find out? Hey, come on. Y'all know what time it is. He's like chastising them. And he's like, listen, these guys is on the way. They're not going to be as patient as me. So y'all better get this shit wrapped up, before people that aren't cool with y'all and have a respect for y'all, come and shut this shit down. And, nigga said, all right, so and then that's so as he's like black and as this guy Gigi, what's his name? Joji. As Joji's blacking on him, Mr. Shiba's like, yo, we pulverized it. Nigga said, huh?
What?
It's like, yeah, man, we got that shit down to a fucking dust, bro. I must have skipped over this bitch. I didn't realize that. And he's like, we crushed it basically like into like a sand like property. And he's like, why? Joji's like, why? And he's like, why are there so many of you? Arita says that's like Subaru, and that we find out that's his ability that he can make duplications of himself, which kind of, I don't know. And just to interject here, it is kind of depressing knowing that once you get your your enchanted blade, you can't use your normal sorcery anymore. Could that be hella useful, bro?
Yeah. The shadow clone jutsu.
So, right. So like he could clone Nadbot. He could basically do shadow clone jutsu, and they're all helping out in the process of blacksmithing.
If I can interject real fast, his little face here when he says my sorcery is multiplication is making me laugh a little. It's just kind of like.
He is. He's multiplying as he's saying. He's talking about it.
It's just this little face that he's making. It's just making me laugh.
Yeah.
Just
the fucking.
My sorcery is multiplication.
What's the nigga from Invincible?
Duplicate.
Nolan. It's like Nolan.
Yeah.
Oh. It does kind of look like Nolan a little bit there.
Yeah, with the stash. Anyway, upon hearing about that this was his ability, Joji is incredibly upset. And you look at him on this next page. She was trying to calm him down. He says, Mr. Joji. And Joji's like, yes, I get it. This is a crazy stunt to save Princess Shiaki, but you know very well that Princess Shiaki's prophecy also touched on the Enchanted Blade plan. She told y'all niggas that if y'all tried to do this, y'all was going to blow up half of Japan. Quite literally. Like, that was the prophecy. That an insane, massive explosion was going to go off in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Although she was wrong. It had nothing to do with the Danseki and everything to do with American imperialism. Anyway, what if... So he's like, yo, like, what if the explosion, like, reaches the city? Like, you guys are wilding the fuck out. And he's like, look, I know how you guys feel, but... And before he says the but part, Kunishige is like, it won't reach the city. And I miraculously remember that was his first name. Wow.
Yeah.
Joji's shocked. As Kunishige continues, he says, the point of the prophecies is that the people involved can make choices to preempt them, right? And he's like, no, that's only for the other situations.
No.
Not this time.
No.
Not when
Oh.
all of our lives are at risk.
When bro makes a really good point.
Hell no. Like I said, that's why you need to stop. He's like, nah, we're just gonna adapt our approach, bro. Don't worry. Listen.
Trust me, bro.
We aren't right. We ain't smelting it that Seki by itself. We're mixing it approximately 10 times with 10 times as much pebbled magnetite in the furnace. And you know what magnetite does?
I do know. I was like, oh, that's actually smart.
I actually had no idea. You knew? Why did you know about that?
Bug
Oh. I ate that
idea.
up. I was like, oh, tell me more.
I'm lying completely.
Yeah, so right, so they crushed it into like fucking pebbles and mixed it. They crushed it down second into a small sand like, property. They mixed it with hundreds and hundreds of extra magnetite pebbles, and that's so that if there is an explosion, the force will dissipate. The shockwaves won't exceed a radius of 200 to 300 meters. Only we would die. And Joji's like, oh,
who's we?
Whoa. Wait. That look was of, oh shit. Like, you're dead ass. Like, you're doing this. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna be able to stop you, and I'm probably gonna fucking die right now.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Oh my god.
Imagine if right after he said that, it just exploded.
Yeah. What?
Only we would die. Wait, what?
Right. These niggas, he had no idea he walked into a warehouse full of niggas ready to die.
Yeah.
He had no idea. But anyway, Subaru cuts through the tension of realizing your own mortality. As it says, apparently his eyes are covered by a special membrane. The narrator's like, because swordsmiths are constantly staring into hot flames with their naked eyes, many lose their eyesight. Whoa, for real? That sucks.
It makes sense. Like, you're not supposed to. It's a lot like welding, I imagine. You're not supposed to look into the sparks.
Oh shit! I don't know. I didn't think like it would get so hot that it would burn you.
Oh yeah, that shit gets hot, man. And that I know. I watched Forged in Fire.
Jeez. Well, anyway, he says his eyes. Rokuhiro's Kunishige's eyes regenerate. That's why he's so good as a blacksmith. Because like, as he's staring into the flames, it's breaking the membrane down, but it regenerates and regenerates stronger like muscles do. So his eyesight is like he can see fucking particles. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Believe that.
I feel like that's definitely not how it works.
Sure with that information and
sure.
know that that's what's happening.
I'm like 98% positive that that's not how it works, but that's okay.
It's all right. It's
Kunishige
okay.
is just like that.
Suspension of disbelief. It's out there, bro. It's suspended way.
Yeah, it's over there.
The disbelief is not even in the same apartment.
Yeah.
So we all good. We're all right. I'm not opening the door for you, disbelief. I got Kunishige to listen to. All right, I'm done.
Get out, disbelief. You've been suspended. Get out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, disbelief.
6 and 5, pussy. All right, so
What is that?
Back to Kunishige's eyesight. The membrane regenerates, it grows back, and he can see through fucking universes and all of that too. I guess, right?
Yeah.
Why not? So, so he's like, his eyes get better the more he looks at the fire. And we're like,
He says, yeah.
he was born. Yeah, he was born to forge katanas, the same way Jalen Brunson was born to play basketball.
Captain Kunishige, born to forge swords.
Yes, that's the title, probably, maybe. Anyway, Joji's like, yeah, but still, like, y'all niggas is wilding. What do you mean? Like, this is dangerous.
So what? His eyes get stronger the more he blinds himself.
So, what, are you gonna see our death easier? What the fuck? He's gonna see the explosion better than us when that shit goes off. What?
He's gonna watch them all die in 4K.
Right. So Joji continues to say, like, oh, when you heat the Danseki, its particles get more and more active as the temperature rises. At around 1,000 degrees, it reaches its limit and explodes. And then they're like, but if we vary the rate by which we raise the temperature, we could throw off the particles' rhythm. And it's like by raising the temperature slowly while suppressing the activity of the particles, it should be possible to reach the iron ore's fusion temperature without triggering an explosion. I'm Joji right now. Or whatever. Goji?
Yeah, Joji. You got it.
I'm Joji right now. Question marks, the what does that even mean? And he's like, so, like with Tatsura smelting, it's possible. He's like, wait. Are you seriously convinced by this half-baked reasoning? And Subaru was like, nah, actually, I'm not. Like, I'm convinced by his talent, though. Right? And he's like, look, this nigga could really see the particles themselves. Like, I can't.
Although Patrick Ewing was the greatest swordsmith I've ever seen. But I believe in his talent.
I believe in Brenton. Anyway, he's just like, let's see what you can do, as he's talking to Kunishige. And we get the narration saying the practice of Tatsura predates thermometers. As they work with the materials, the artisans are attuned to the fluctuations in the color and shape. All of these physical things you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a way, it's so that they're not using instruments to measure. They can feel it with their bodies. You know, like at what point, like the metal is at, you know, through observation. And this is when Subaru says the furnace has reached a temperature of over 12,000. And that's when Joji's like, whoa, this shit was supposed to happen already.
Bro, this is our generation's it's over 9,000.
Yeah, basically. Nigga broke his neck. What?
Whoa!
Bro, you supposed to tell me at 900 so I can skedaddle.
Get the fuck out of here.
What do you mean? Is the what? Yeah. Goji is me. Yeah. Goji is me. So, nigga Subaru is like, it could explode at any minute, bro.
Yeah.
Like, everything's right in Orokuhira's talent. If you're concerned for your life, you should go. And Joji is so stunned, he decides to just stay. And I guess because he didn't want to, I don't know. I guess that if he left now, he could still die.
Yeah.
And he would be dying as a bitch. There's no way. I feel like he didn't want to.
He's watching the 29-point comeback right now.
Yeah.
He's sticking around.
Better than me.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I saw it.
I kept playing Marvel.
I'm Joji. I'm Joji in this situation. I stay.
You're Joji, bro. You are. And niggas like, so you could leave. So it's like, we're not working with any fancy smelting theory and formulas. We're just going off of vibes. Man versus material.
This is vibe smelting right now.
Dead ass. And Joji is frozen in terror, petrified by fear. So I mean say. So this is when the furnace starts leaking this fucking material. I would have died right there just by seeing that happen. I would have thought that's it. That means we're about to die.
Yeah.
But apparently, what it means that's a Noro, and it's the slag of impurities expelled from the steel during the smelting, meaning that it's evidence that the steel is purifying. It's working.
Mm-hmm.
As Kunishige gets up and says, "This is just the beginning. Now we tame the gods." As all of Subaru's clones are smiling, and Goji is just staring, still petrified. And that's the end of Kagurabachi. Brian, what do you think?
RGC.
Yeah, it's mine as well. I don't know how you feel, John. It's tough. It was a tough week, so I wouldn't begrudge you because, yeah. But
Yeah, I'll give it to RGC too.
Yeah, just a fond farewell present
This was
for
the highest quality.
a fond farewell present for Kagurabachi before it goes on hiatus. It's a unified, really good chapter of the week.
Unified RGC. Unified RGC.
Really fortunate to be born in a time without Hunter x Hunter being like also serialized. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Kagurabachi's Gojo and Hunter x Hunter Sukuna.
Yeah, that's
Brian,
fair.
what were you
I really enjoyed the thoroughness of this guy's research when it comes to making katana and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty sick. This gave shades of JJK with the way that he over-explained all this shit, though.
little bit?
Which is a nostalgic feeling, and I'm all right with it. I have no issues with JJK comparisons. But man, this gives a lot more context as to why Kunishige is that fucking guy when it comes to making swords. I think it's really cool that his eyes can regenerate like that when staring at fires. And there's a chance that what's his name? Chihiro also inherited this.
That's true.
Because if he's gonna essentially like forge stuff with the Datenseki, he's probably gonna need that too. And when he's making his new sword or swords at the end of this of where we left off with him, he's gonna need that biological gift. And they're kind of hinting that he does have it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because they mentioned that Chihiro's eyes are special as well. To what extent, we're not sure. Like they just mentioned that he's a really good noticer and that he picks up on things really fast. But we don't know if he has that, inherited trait of eyeball regeneration. But yeah, this was an awesome chapter to get more context on who the fuck these people are, you know what I mean? Like Subaru as well. I'm really curious what his blade becomes. I wonder how enchanted blades adapt. Like, are they created with that technique in them? Or is it something that is like modeled after the wielder's original curse technique? I mean, not curse technique, Jesus. Original sorcery. Because I'm sure we're actually going to get some context on that as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Magatsumi or whatever, the Shinuchi, Shinuchi is very similar to a lot of the sorcery that the Mikoboshi were using themselves, or a lot of like their culture, because they're all about bugs and stuff, right? Like we've seen them being like put together with bugs and centipedes and stuff like that. So I don't know. This led to a lot of questions, and I'm really fucking bummed out that we're not going to get a lot of answers for that for a while. Because the series is going on break and I'm gonna miss it. But those are my thoughts.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting question, Brian. I wonder because, like, if Chihiro can recreate Cloud Gouger, I think that implies that you can, like, choose the powers you give it somehow. But I'm not gonna put a stamp on that. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm curious about that too. I do love the getting into the craftsmanship, because it's interesting. I watched I occasionally watch this like competition show called Forged in Fire, which is about forging blades. It's very right wing coded for sure, but yeah, it's but like the process of making these blades are interesting. That's all I watch it for. I don't know so much about smelting and all that stuff, so it was a cool like additional thing about that. Rokuhiro's eyes being impervious is how funny it was. It's really cool as well. I wonder if it's like a little bit of sorcery about him, like this is his form of sorcery, because it's clearly not something everyone can do. So it's very cool to see. I love like Rokuhiro's confidence whenever he's doing this. It's like he's like kind of a goofball everywhere else, but he's like a beast when he's like at the forge. I'm excited to see what happens here and which sword comes first. I wonder if it is actually Subaru's sword that comes first, because he's there. But I think it makes sense that it's probably Shinichi, just because it is the core of the swords. You can't have the other swords without Shinichi. So, very cool. The art is awesome. I love this like splash page. He does this so well with contrasting with like the black and white. He really uses the medium of manga and the fact that it's black and white to its advantage.
Yeah.
And I know you're not gonna like this, but I feel like that was really good about what was good about Kubo's art back in the day. Is that like he was?
No, it was good.
He was very good with contrast of just like using the fact that I often think of that like your art form, like your skill level in an art form is determined by how well you work within the limitations of your art form. Manga being mostly black and white, and using that as an advantage is a good way to improve your art, and thinking of ways to use that limitation of it just being black and white. You only have this small spectrum of colors to operate within. And using that to create art is really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna miss Kagurabachi. One thing that I've seen online is people are saying that Hokuzono made like a binding vow to go on hiatus for a month so we could get Hunter x Hunter and Bleach back.
He made a sacrifice.
Yeah. But man, we'll miss it. How crazy would it have been to have Hunter x Hunter and Kagurabachi and Bleach and World Trigger in One Piece
Oh my god!
all on one episode?
Renaissance.
Yeah. One day we'll be able
Maybe
to
it'll
hit.
line up.
I feel like one day it's gonna line up that way. We're gonna have all of it in one episode, and that would be so sick.
We can make that happen. Or honestly, if you like, it really falls on World Trigger to make sure it releases.
Yeah.
It doesn't take like a double month or what. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it does. I think it comes out every 3 months.
What, World Trigger?
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah.
World Trigger release
I know
schedule.
sometimes they'll take like he'll do a double month instead of just 1 month.
Yeah, World Trigger release schedule. Because it's not a set thing. So
'Cause I
current
remember
status,
we
One
used to
Piece
get
is
this, right?
not One Piece. Where are you? Okay.
World Trigger.
World Trigger magazine. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm not used to typing on a Mac. I've had
We
this
got
for a
chapter
long
preview
time.
this month, right?
Huh?
Yeah, June 3rd.
Okay, it's in
So if
Jump
we could get one on
Square.
July.
Jump Square is Jump SQ. I mean Jump SQ. It's a monthly series, but yeah, sometimes it'll skip like a month, and that's annoying. But that would be cool if we could have it all diverge in one episode. We'll have all of our favorite series talking about the same time. One Piece not on break, World Trigger not on break, Hunter x Hunter not on hiatus, Kagurabachi back from hiatus.
from hiatus, yeah, from the mini hiatus.
That would be a hell of an
It's on a
episode.
break. I wouldn't even call it a hiatus. It's just on break.
It's off for 2 months. I think 1 to 2 months. That's a hiatus.
Hiatus is a dirty word.
Josh, what did you think about this chapter? Before I forget to ask.
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting off the strength of us, like, I actually like learning a little bit about the smelting process and all of that. You know, I think more than anything, I really enjoyed, like you said, like the art in this chapter. On the pages that he really wanted to prove a point to show how it looks, and you know, he pulled it off well. And this guy Joji coming and like being the juxtaposition. I don't know what's the right way to say it, but like, you know, being kind of like the opposing force, but also not a deterrent to the point that he's not willing to hear them out. Is that he was the person that would hear them out. So I think the author set that up like really well, and because I feel like Joji reacted the way most people would.
Yeah, he's like
would,
the audience insert, you know.
But that's why I feel like it's good that we got the context leading up to this, because like he didn't just do it because he wants to be this greatest swordsman and tame the Dainseki or anything like that. It's he has a reason. He wants to save Shiaki. You know, and he also and I guess they also know that aside from Shiaki, the Mikaboshi taking over Japan is probably not a good look for the rest of them living there, you know?
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah. So, yeah, just great chapters. It's insane that he's going on a month break after this. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, get your rest, Hokozono. Because I'm expecting fire when you get back.
No pun intended.
No. All right. We ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call that easy money, GG.
Ichi the Witch. This is Ichi the Witch, chapter 87, Exchange of Blows. Last we left off with Ichi the Witch, Fujimine, the Toxoterror witch, has come back to attack the Mantinal witches, and she has put her influence over pretty much all of the main cast, using her magic. Although after a brief intervention from the villainous witch, Discaris was able to break out of her spell and start going to work, fighting basically 1v5 against everybody.
More than holding her own.
Yeah, she was like doing her thing. It was really cool. Fujimine immediately like figured that she developed a close relationship with Ichi and tried to take his life, to which, as we all know, Ichi does not respond well to. Immediately activated Death for Death, and causing Ichi to stab her directly in the neck. And he said, and he's just like calm with it. That's where this chapter picks up. He's just like, come on now, you're my friend. You should know that even though as close as we are, once you activate Death for Death, you're prey. Fujimine takes this in stride. She headbutts Ichi, and she just like is talking about like, I control your mind, but not your instincts. Still, you do realize what you've done. You stabbed a human, not a magic, not a wild animal or livestock, another being like you. And she's like, okay. Humans are technically animals too. You know? And she's like, they directed their bloodlust at you, and that's it. If that's all it takes for you to strike down another human like that, then something's wrong. Something's fucking wrong with you, bro. What the fuck? He said, Ichi aren't cut out to be human. If you ever get bored of playing at being one, we'd be happy to have you. I bet Haiti would like it better that way too. And that's when Discaris pulls up and uses Alexandra to create some separation. Fujimine gets blasted up. She's like basically almost in half. But she seems to recover immediately. And at that point, a giant hand pulls up. It's the World Haters portal and grabs Fujimine. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, everyone, gotta go." And Chun is like, "Hold it, Fujimine." And she's like, "Don't forget me, okay? Keep me in your heart and mind all the time." And then she manages to escape. Not great. She returns to the World Hater, who is looking down on her, pissed off. He's like, "I'm home," and the World Hater starts to crush her in the giant hand of his, until she begs him to stop and apologizes. And she's like, "Oh, Haiti got mad at me, and I couldn't kill anybody, and I even tipped my hand. Oh, horrible day. But I'm starting to get it now. Why you like Ichi so much." She's like, I want to go back and play, but I'll let someone else take a turn. And then we get a 2-page spread of all the potential enemies in this organization that we'll have to face off against. As she says, "Who's next? Who's gonna survive? Who's gonna die? Can't wait to find out." We get a brief epilogue as to what happens to everybody. The perpetrator, Amadoro Ribbon Candy, was apprehended along with her accomplices, and there are portions of the Mantinal Witch's headquarters that are being repaired after Fujimine's attack. And lastly, the Magic Keepers and Team Descaris, as we see like this crazy, what looks like slashes just ripping by Ichi's face. And we get a 2-page spread revealing that the Mantinal Witches and the Magic Keepers are embroiled in a epic ping pong match. It's Descaris and Ichi's old mentor, the guy whose name I forgot. And that is where the chapter ends. Josh, what did you think about Ichi the Witch, chapter 87?
Cool chapter. A little bit. I guess I didn't really expect that much of a long drawn out fight with Fujimine, but it did end pretty abruptly, randomly. It was kind of cliche in a way, I guess, but it's all right. The boss character grabbing up out of there as they talk shit, whatever. I think it was interesting that what she told Ichi about how he's not really fit to be a human. I wonder if that's going to stick with him at all. It shouldn't.
Nah,
I doubt it.
Probably just be like, "I'm an animal." I gotta blow my nose. Can you give me a second?
Yeah. He's blowing his nose. He's blowing his nose. Joshua Cole is blowing his nose. Brian, what did you think in the meantime, I guess?
I feel. Oh wait, is he back? Okay, no, he isn't. I thought that this was an interesting chapter because that Ichi is very strong in his convictions. I doubt he's the type of character to get shaken up by something like that. But what that did kind of give is the World Haters perspective on things. Has it been said before that World Hater likes Ichi?
No, I think that's how she kind of interprets it. But no, I don't think he likes Ichi. Or maybe, she could see deep down that, not that he has any affection for him, but I don't know. I think he just sees the rivalry that he has with Ichi and interprets that as liking them. Because she also has her own twisted form of love. So, yeah.
I see. regardless, this is a pretty interesting chapter, and I found it strange that it ended with a ping pong match between those two at the end. I thought that was pretty funny. But aside from that, I don't really have too many thoughts. That's it for me.
Yeah. So, Josh, what did you think about Ichi the Witch?
Like I mentioned before, I'm really curious about Fujimine telling Ichi that he's not really fit out to be a human. Although, I'm being honest, I don't really think it's going to affect him. He probably embraced that and say, "Yes, I'm a wild animal, and I will hunt you down."
Yeah.
But regardless, it ended pretty anticlimactic. And I don't know. I'm interested in these other magics out there, but we already knew they was gonna have to face other strong magics, whether they was a part of a group or not. It doesn't really matter to me. I want to like World Hater just wants to warp the world out of existence, and that's just his purpose, bro.
Maybe there's something deeper. I mean, we haven't spent a whole lot of time with him. So
I guess it would be okay if it was just that. I mean, whatever. He's a magical beast in a human-like body. This ping pong match is about to be fucking crazy. But if it's not gas, then I'm gonna be pretty disappointed, guys.
it might be gas.
He should sell. Like, he should really like go all out and make a 3-4 chapter mini arc on this ping pong match. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm dead ass serious.
I know.
Those are Ichi the Witch.
I enjoyed this chapter quite a bit. Like Josh said, or like Brian said, it was like weirdly like cliche that this happened the way it did. Fujimine is very much a kind of a trope villain, and not derogatory. It's actually like I don't mind it too much because she's pretty cool overall. I love the design of the Toxoterror magic. I think it's a fun design. But yeah, I'm excited to see what comes next. I really don't know where they're gonna go after this. It'd be weird if they just did another like attack again. They'll probably go on another quest after, the epilogue of dealing with the Magic Keepers. But yeah, I don't really have too much thoughts about Ichi the Witch this week. I thought it was a good chapter, a nice little like closeout for the arc. I'm excited to see what happens next. I don't want to waste too much time. Shall we move on to the next one, boys? Any rebuttals or anything?
No.
All right, then let's get going. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Dandadan. And with that, I'm going to pass this one over to Brian.
All right. So this chapter picks up before Momo got saved by Okaroon. And it begins with Ayase kind of Ira carrying Okaroon to the barbershop. And he's like thinking back to what the barber said, saying that someone unable to look after themselves can't very well come into the aid of another, and to get out of his way, essentially. But Okaroon can't help but still want to go help Momo. And he's going, you can leave me here, just let me go. I'm just gonna go help Momo and Gigi. And Ira goes, you can't do that because there's too many enemies and we aren't able to handle the ones that that we were dealing with before on our own. Basically, she's just trying to convince Okarun to go back. But Okarun's still concerned about her, about the two of them getting captured, and worried about them being used as bargaining chips. And he has to go help. And Ira goes, help them how? And Okarun says, by accepting defeat. And Ira says, you doing that won't accomplish anything. You don't have Turbo Granny's powers. And if we go back in this state, we'll probably just end up being defeated. And she continues to try to plead to him. And she grabs him by the wrist and says that if she'll take him to the barbershop by force if she has to. And then she hugs Okarun from the back, and he says, I love Miss Ayase. As he pushes her hand aside, Ira's hand aside, and she grabs him by the wrist once more, and he says, I'm sorry, as blood is trickling down his chin. He continues forward. Then Ira comes over and helps him again and goes, if you're going to help Momo, then I'm coming too. I love you about the same amount. Takakura, you make me sick. As we catch up to present times, Momo is like caught off guard by Ira's acro silky form.
Her magical abilities.
And they're kind of just discussing like what's going on and stuff, and that Ira says that they heard that she had been captured, but that had simply just meant that she was trapped in the dinosaur section. And they wonder where Gigi is, and Momo mentions that Gigi got eaten by a dinosaur. And immediately Okarun's like, what kind of dinosaur? And Momo goes, one with a long neck. I think it's a famous one. And Ira and Okarun together in unison, pointing a finger at Momo, go, Brachiosaurus. And they immediately start.
I knew that too, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I actually knew that one.
They immediately start like kind of discussing it amongst each other. If it's a Brachiosaurus, then there's still hope, right? Brachiosaurus would swallow its food whole without chewing it and digesting it by grinding it up with gastrolith stones in its stomach.
I didn't know that.
There's still there's still time.
I didn't know
before he's digested. It's very possible that Injoji is still alive in the belly of that dinosaur. As we kind of get more shots of the dinosaurs running rampant within the museum, we see a clown lady, and
Bro, that made me so upset. To this turn page, I got so fucking mad looking at this clown.
We see a clown lady and an extremely buff guy, extremely buff shirtless guy, sitting on a chair. And the clown lady says, it'll be fine, no problem at all. And Joji is in the belly of the Brachiosaurus, and Momo Ayase will be captured soon enough. What happens if he dies, you ask? Well, a hostage doesn't need to be alive, as long as the enemy believes we have the hostages. And she mentions all these... I guess she's talking to someone. Oh, yeah, she has like a walkie-talkie in her hand. And she's kind of like bragging about the dinosaurs, and that using the blockchain virus that she created, she summoned up flesh from the memories of their bones. And Count Cagliostro uses spirit magic to make the dinosaurs move. We are truly necromancers of the modern age. As we cut to the person who's receiving this information on the other end of the call, is this kind of pompous looking guy and dapperly dressed. He goes, "This man makes me sick. All he ever does is talk about himself. We're doing all this to restore the Delacroix family. Your personal research is nothing. It is something I could care less about. To rise to the top of the Black Knights, we require the true completion of the demonic fairy tale cards. And it is through Ken Takakura's powers that it will be perfected. However, he possesses an ID Cosmos. He won't accept defeat so easily. It's necessary we capture his friends and force him to do it." And one of the other people speak up. Wait, no, it's the same guy. And he kind of turns to his left and he kind of tells somebody to get to work. And it's the bully from the beginning of this arc.
Yeah, from like way back when.
And he goes, "I'll do my best." And the dapper guy shouts out, he goes, "We're not going to let Saint Germain get any more of the glory. After all, we Dragon Knights are the guardians of the Delacroix family." As we cut to the Red Baron, I believe.
Is that him? I thought that was supposed to be Saint Germain.
I don't think, is it?
The thing is,
maybe it is Saint Germain.
Yeah.
Either Saint Germain or Red Baron. He's on a bicycle, biking his fucking ass off, and that's where the chapter ends. Josh, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts. I'm looking up on Reddit of all places. What is an id Cosmos? I should have looked this up earlier. So this is one post that's a little promising. Saying id Cosmos is the Japanese in the Japanese version is written as something, Japanese letters with furigana, more Japanese letters. Idokosumosu. The kanji translates to spirit of the universe or cosmic spirit. Don't know what it means, but there's a very old book about Shintoism that's called something like more Japanese letters, which means the same thing. You can have a look at it if you want, and the link is in full Japanese. I mean, like the symbols and everything. It's really cool, actually. Weeb alert. My guess is that it probably has something to do with things like dhyana from Buddhism, Carl Jung's belief about mandalas and etc. Not sure yet. Whatever. Who knows? I think there's a little bit of traction. I think it has to do with like him. I think they're gonna say like he's not gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, like until we put him in a situation where like his loved ones are at stake. I think that was a fancy way of saying that. But I hope that the author Dandadan gives us more clarity because that fucked my head up all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said it under my voice as Brian was like reading the chapter, but I definitely think that the person next to the clown woman is also a seal.
That's your big theory, that he's also a seal?
Yes. I'm staking a lot on that, actually. Well, he has to turn into some other animal. Like the other dude turned into a seal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he's a necromancer, you know? I don't think seals can do that.
Can seals create ice below them?
Yeah. You must have missed that part of mammal biology.
I sure did. And it's cool that you knew that there were mammals.
What can I say? I know things.
Yeah. Chris reads books, watches.
I'll be honest, I was not sure when I said
a few
that.
times.
I was not sure when I said that.
Yeah, they're mammals.
Okay, good. I really just threw one from the logo there.
This guy had me crying. If you guys go to page, this might be the page of the week. No, it's not, but it's funny as hell. Page 18, the guy's on the phone. He's like putting his head back. Why does he look like that? He's so irritating.
Wait, which guy? The guy on the phone?
Yeah. These people look like fucking vampires, man. Yeah, right. Is that what they all are?
No, they're aliens, I guess.
What does this kid think he's gonna do, man? Didn't he already get beat before?
Who?
This was Takakura's old bully, right? This kid in the jumpsuit.
Oh, yeah. But he has powers now, so.
Did he not have powers before?
I don't think so, right? Oh, yeah, they did. Right, Brian? He did have powers.
Who? The
bully
guy?
kid,
The
yeah.
bully? No, he didn't have powers before, I don't think.
I could have sworn.
So how was
He
he
had the
fighting?
mask, right?
No, he had like the didn't he have the tiny blades to
He
steal?
had something. He had like some shoes or something.
Oh, yes.
He had the circle shoes. He had like the
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
he does have powers. Those
He
are
was
cool
a
powers.
yokai, yeah, you're right. Forgot about that.
He lost already. What's going on?
Well, he lost to Gigi. Well, who's also here. So it's. I guess they're just spamming this kid until it works.
Wow.
Your design is too cool for you to be this corny. Were those all your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty much. It was a fun chapter.
Yeah.
I want to see them fight other things aside from dinosaurs. So looking forward to next chapter.
Yeah. There's a lot of enemies in this chapter. There's like 5 total here. The clown, the cowboy hat guy, and the 3 people that are incoming. Not to mention all the fucking goons that they have with them. And the kid that, with the circle shoes. Jeez. I don't know how they're going to get out of this one. Everybody's like not at their strongest. So it's going to be very strange to see how it turns out. I wonder if Momo's going to get her powers back during this battle. Because they mentioned that she can now see Ira in her Acro Silky form. So I don't know. Maybe her powers will just like remanifest a little bit. Not that's the same level as they were before, but yeah, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, and I guess like Quinta's still here, so there's still hope. He's just hiding out right now. As long as Quinta's around, they have a chance. But I'm excited to see what comes next for Dandadan as they get jumped for the 5th consecutive time. But that's all of my thoughts. We ready to close this one out, boys?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Dandadan, and that has been our show. Thank you guys so much for listening. As per usual, you can find me at the Chris Espinal on Twitter and Instagram. Josh is at JDCole_37 on Instagram, at New Jump City Josh on Twitter. Brian is at B.ESP on Twitter and Instagram. You can email the show at newjumpcitypod@gmail.com. You can also, we did get a question through Instagram. You could do that as well. I think like preferentially, I don't know, preferably, we'll take comments. I think that will really help the videos in the algorithm. So if you guys have any comments, comment in under this episode of the podcast and we'll answer it on the next pre-show chat show. We didn't do one this week. We will do one next week. Like I said earlier, probably a big recap of Hunter x Hunter up to this point, as well as answering a couple questions. So yeah, very exciting. So we will see you guys next week. Stay safe, New Jump citizens. Oh, and subscribe. Subscribe as always. Stay safe, New Jump citizens. Bye.
Peace out.